Bernadette Johnson was a traditional stay-at-home mom in the early 1960s, but in 1999 she found herself alone to care for her children with no marketable skills.
And I thought, what am I going to do? So I remembered someone talking about Project SOAR.
The United Way-supported SOAR Career Solutions helps people become self-sufficient through achieving personal and professional goals. When Bernadette turned to SOAR, she was desperate.
But when I actually got there that day and went into the office and sat down and started talking, all I could do was cry.
But things soon got better. SOAR helped Bernadette get enrolled in classes and learn a marketable skill. Working with SOAR, Bernadette also gained the self-confidence to make a new life.
I went to DBU for a year and I graduated with honors. I was not crying anymore.
Life hasn't been easy for Corinne Hill. Running from an abusive relationship, she and her 2 children ended up at Safe Haven.
Before I got to Duluth, it was really out of control. Really bad situation with my kid's dad.
Corinne soon learned of the United Way-supported Little Treasures program. Little Treasures offers free and reduced child care along with preschool education, parenting classes, and safe family time. Little Treasures has become a critical part of Corinne's life. Corinne says the best thing about Little Treasures is they accept her for what she is.
I didn't feel like I was judged.
In 2007, Dane Grover and his wife were in between jobs and struggling to make ends meet. Dane had been raised to be self-sufficient and didn't want to turn to welfare.
There wasn't a lot of hope for the better.
Dane got the boost he needed from the United Way-supported Family Assets for Independence program through Community Action Duluth.
It was a great stepping stone to get us over that first, that initial hump.
The education and goal planning helped them move out of debt and begin to plan for their future. Dane started a landscaping company and his wife started a daycare. They began building a much more stable life.
It's everything, I can give my kids a better life.
Tatiana Daly had reached rock bottom. She was a drug addict. Her husband had been sent to federal prison, and she had lost custody of her children.
I had given up hope. I had given up trying to ask people for help.
But just when Tatiana was about to give up, she learned about the programs of the United Way-supported Salvation Army.
They believed in me. Even though they didn't have any reason to.
Now, with a year of sobriety under her belt, Tatiana has her daughters back and a roof over their heads.
Because then I have my children, I have a future. I'm not scared anymore. If it wasn't for Salvation Army, United Way, and the people that work in these programs, I wouldn't be here today.
Marcia Heisted was just 12 when her dad died.
My father was killed in a construction accident, and there were 9 of us.
Marcia's mother had a full-time job just taking care of her large family. With no income and no career education, she didn't know where to turn.
No one asks for the circumstances they're given in life, and no one wants to not work or have to go to a food shop or have to ask for help.
With support from the community, Marcia's mother was able to go back to college and get a degree. It was a helping hand at a critical time the family has never forgotten.
Because of what I was given in life and the opportunities I was given by programs like the programs that you fund, that the United Way funds, I was able to thrive.
Thanks to the generous support of people who donate to United Way, individuals like Bernadette, Corinne, Dane, Tatiana, and Marcia are able to live productive lives, which benefits the whole community. We're all in this together, keeping our community strong. Please give.